Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, que viva Cuba.
Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Win. I'm back again to do the September readings for Aquarius. I'm sorry I've been delayed, but I haven't been feeling well, allergies, but I'm much better today. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the Orisha cards first, and then I will pull from Odu, which is our sacred doctrine in my tradition anyway, that helps us to fulfill our destinies in the most positive way possible. Pardon my nasal sound. My allergies are really bad. And I'm going to get started. So just give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to do a quick prayer and then go straight into your reading. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections of the Aquarian collective air sign, whose birthdays fall between January 20th and February 18th. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Aquarian collective air sign, whose birthdays fall between January 20th and February 18th. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Aquarian collective, whose birthdays fall between January 20th and February 18th. I come before you here today as a vessel, spirit guides, and protections of the Aquarian collective to channel your messages to your children. I pray that the messages are accurate and clear, and I pray that your Aquarian children will be able to get the information they need to fulfill their destinies in the most positive way possible. We honor your presence here tonight. We pray that you are happy that we came to seek information from you, and I pray that you will bless this reading for the Aquarian collective. We thank you and we praise you. Multiply, adupoi. Get started. Wow. Okay, that didn't waste any time. Oops. Okay, we have enough. All right, so we did get a couple of reversals here. Oh, whoa, got a lot. Okay, more than I expected. So, came out first. Okay. Okay. First card you got is Eshu, The male aspect of God that deals with chance, free will. Also, he can be a bit of a trickster. And his energy is predominantly at night, but it can preside during the day as well. You'll find his energy at the crossroads, at the corners, um, anywhere where there's mischief taking place. So this is Eshu. This is Yansa, who is another Orisha, a feminine aspect of God. She is basically the mother of Egun, the mother of the ancestors. Okay, and she presides at the gates of the cemetery. So she receives the people who have crossed over into the underworld. We have the Six of Air. Okay. And the Six of Air is the equivalent of the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles in traditional tarot. We have the Four of Fire, which is basically the Four of Wands in traditional tarot. Then we got Oshun, which is another Orisha. She is the feminine aspect of God that deals with love and sensuality, romance, passion, relationships, festivities. And then we got the Couple that came also in reverse. So the Couple is like the equivalent of the Lovers in traditional tarot. Okay. So I'm going to read from I'm going to read them upright first, and then I'll weave in the reversals as we go on. Okay, so what stands out to me in this reading is the Couple. The Couple came reversed. Okay, so it's clearly talking about relationships between the Couple and Oshun coming in. Oshun came reversed as well. So Oshun is clearly not happy with the state of the relationships, the romantic relationships that are taking place. Okay. Oshun rules love and sensuality, um, passion, desire, intimacy between man and woman, or if you're a same-sex couple, between your partner. Okay, and so she's clearly coming out and she's not really happy with what's going on. All right, so we'll get into what some of the issues may be. All right. Eshu also stood out. Eshu came straight. So Eshu is basically announcing some trickery, some deceit that has taken place, that may be causing problems in your relationship. Okay. I don't know if there's cheating. Oh, that's not clear just yet, or a third party, but Eshu is basically saying, look, there's something going on, something fishy going on in relationship. You need to keep your eyes open. Okay. So Eshu is the other Orisha that's speaking. Oya came, and Oya is yet another Orisha that's speaking. And like I said, Oya, she came reversed. So she is not happy about the state of affairs as well. She is a force to be reckoned with. Her energy is in the winds. It's in storms. It's in tornadoes, anything that's spinning or turbulent. Okay, so she's basically saying that there's turbulence, there is discord, there is something that's going on that's not right. I feel like Oya is basically trying to defend you against whatever deceit or trickery is happening. Okay, and she wants to stand up and fight for you. You may have enemies that are lurking, and that's the reason why Oya is standing up for you. But the feminine energies are really strong in this reading. I'm gonna turn this off. Um, you have the Six of Air. So the Six of Air is the equivalent of Six of Swords, okay, in traditional tarot. So the Six of Air talks about retreating, going to calmer waters, okay, getting away from a situation. So clearly Oshun, which came reverse, the couple, the lovers, they came reverse. There's something that's happening. I don't know if you need to go on vacation with your loved one, your partner, your special person, but it looks like it's saying that you guys may need to get away. You may need to go where it's warm to be able to cultivate your relationship to get on the right track. Um, this came reversed. So like I said, traditional tarot talks about going to calmer waters, but it came reversed. So it's saying that there is basically a shitstorm that you're dealing with right now. Something that's just, it's not right. There's a lot of strife and discord that's taking place, okay? So in order to correct that, you may need to address certain issues to get back on track. On the bright side, you got the Seven of Earth. So this is basically you cultivating and putting in time and energy and work into something. It could be finances, it could be career, but it's saying, Arisha Spirit is saying that, you know, you have been working, and Spirit is acknowledging that the work that you've done, the investment and the time that you're putting in. This came upright. So there are potentially good things on the horizon, but your love life could be a little shaky. Okay. The Four of Fire is basically the Four of Wands, and Four of Wands in traditional tarot is a great card to get. Okay, so you have these holy men that are walking through the desert with treasures, with gifts, and blessings. And so basically what Spirit is saying to you, that, you know, you have blessings on the way. You have wealth and prosperity on the way, financially speaking anyway. So to keep your eyes open and to work towards to keep working towards your goals, okay? Because your hard work will pay off. This is the card of contentment, of fulfillment, of satisfaction, of prosperity and love, wealth and love, and finance, and, you know, stability and security. Okay, so you may be experiencing this now, or it may be on its way. It shows a full moon here, so it may be occurring on the next full moon, whatever that is. We are, I don't know where we are in the moon cycle. I know it was a full moon. I don't know what day we're on in that moon cycle as far as the full moon, but it could be happening now or on the verge of happening or the next full moon, okay? Because the moon is quite prominent here. So just keep in mind, and these are spiritual people. So, you know, spiritual people may bring blessings. It also may be an indication that, you know, you should try and wear more white to keep your spirits up, to help you to stay focused. And that, you know, you should continue to like cultivate your spirituality, whether it's in prayer, meditation, yoga, whatever you do to center yourself is very important. Okay, and it looks like the water is really important. The water came up, and not only this card, the Six of Swords, but it also I'm sorry, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, sorry. But it also came up in the four, I'm sorry, the Six of the Six of Swords. Okay. And then it also came up in the Lover's card as well. So the water is going to be very important. Tropical environments are going to be very important. So just keep that in mind. That is very important for you. Okay. Orisha is standing up for you. The God force is standing up for you, okay, which is really prominent. So, whatever prayer you're doing, whatever wishes and concerns, they're standing up for you. But basically, they're saying that they're not happy with what's going on. A lot of it has to do in the relationship sector here. You may have to do some work, spiritual work with your ancestors, or people that have crossed over, and your ancestors may be available to help guide you and assist you as long as you're willing to give them acknowledgement. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these cards to the side, and then I'm going to go into your advice portion to see what it is that Spirit has to help you to identify more particularly what the issues are. Okay, so just give me a couple of seconds while I pull out the Odu. It's too many cards. Way too many. We'll ever get through the reading. Okay, I'll take those. All right. All right. So let's get started. All right. The first message that Spirit has for you, as far as advice is concerned, to get you back on track, is that revolution brings tragedy and tragedy brings revolution. So, basically, what this is saying is that, there may be a lot of strife happening, and which was indicated in your cards here. It was clearly indicated that there's some kind of upset happening. Revolution deals with Oya's energy, okay? And we all know that in nature, when storms strike, hurricanes, tornadoes, things of that nature touch down, okay, it basically annihilates everything in its path. It knocks down everything, the greenery, life, everything, and things have to start over again. So basically, what this is saying is revolution brings tragedy, or tragedy brings revolution. So Oya, Maferi Fun Oya, thank you, Oya. Oya is basically saying, like, look, change is inevitable, transformation is inevitable. A lot of people can't deal with change, but sometimes change has to happen in order to wake us up, in order to move us forward. Okay, and so this change may be uncomfortable. There may be change happening in your relationship. Romantically speaking, Oshun came reverse. She came reverse. The lovers came reverse. So it's saying that, something's not right. And it's very uncomfortable. It's, you go through a wide range of emotions, anger, sadness, despair. And Oya's like, look, this has got to happen in order for you to tap into who you really are, to discover things about yourself that you may not have known or felt before, because you were busy in the moment trying to, cultivate relationships and all of that. But basically, Oya is saying that it could go either way. All right, so you may want to keep your eyes open for some kind of tragedy or major event, some kind of tower moment that may not be good. Okay, but we know with the tower too, the tower brings change, massive change. The tower can be good things, the tower can be bad things. Okay, but either way, it's saying Aquarians for the next month, September to October, and maybe into November, that revolution, change, major change is happening. Oya is change. She will knock things down. She will take people out of your life to make room for the new. Okay. And she can be a rough energy. She can be very rough. But it's all for the good. Oya is standing up for you. She's trying to fight for you. Okay. And so basically, just prepare yourselves. Okay. So revolution is on its way. Um, so the next message that Spirit has for you, Spirit is basically saying that God divides the difference, okay? So basically with your wealth or with the wealth that's out in the world, don't worry. Spirit knows that you're working, you're putting in work, okay? And you're trying to reap all of the blessings, all right, that are coming forth. However, you may be having some difficulties, right? It's saying that your wealth and prosperity is coming, but there may be some difficulties. People may be stubborn, your job may be stubborn. It may be difficult to get a bonus, a raise, move up in the company, or wherever you're at. Money could be a little tight right now, but God is saying, don't worry about that. I got this. No one is more powerful than me. So God is going to divide the difference up. If you're having tough, a tough time at your job financially, God is going to take care of that. So don't worry about that, okay? It says be careful of traps here. So Spirit is announcing traps. So be careful of traps in paperwork, like contracts. Be careful of people trying to set you up, trying to bait you, gossip, all of that. So just be very careful. Watch out from going to jail, okay? Jail is prevalent here. I would say, out of all the energies that came up, Eshu speaks here. Eshu speaks of free will, okay? So you really have to be careful. Eshu is saying that you got to be careful in the decisions you make. All right, be very careful. Be very mindful, because Eshu can tell you to go left, could tell you to go right. He'll show you the way. He'll show you, but 2 ways, 3 ways. You have to choose the right direction, okay? So just be very careful and mindful. It's saying here, like, don't tease people. Don't tease people. Don't hurt people. Don't bully people, okay? Because that teasing can turn right back around to you, and it can cause you to lose out on your wealth and stability, and it can cause uh, problems in your relationship, okay? It could have been that you were teasing people. It could have been that you were slandering people. You were bullying people. You were talking badly about people, gossiping, okay? And maybe that's what caused the demise of your relationship. Maybe that's what's causing the rockiness, the instability in your relationship right now. So basically, what Eshu is saying is, like, you got to watch what's going on. Don't kill mice if you can help it, because Eshu owns mice. Mice are Eshu's minions, okay? They're the messengers, okay? And with each Orisha has a minion, or a particular animal or living thing that are typically messengers, okay? So Eshu has mice. Oya, Yansa, she has flies. And Oshun has butterflies and dragonflies, and beautiful things. Okay, so basically, but Eshu is very strong here. So Eshu is saying you could go left or right, but you got to make that decision. All right. Watch for greed or riches, because if you're going to be greedy, it will be taken away. So God giveth, but God can taketh away. So God is saying he'll divide the difference. But when you get that wealth that's coming to you, right? You have to be mindful of not being miserly and not being greedy. Okay? Because God blesses you for a reason. And he's basically saying you need to like be able to share your wealth. All right. Not give your wealth away completely, but just be mindful of the blessings that are coming to you, because Spirit is blessing you with this, or going to bless you with it. Just keep in mind, some of this may resonate with you, all of it may resonate with you, or none of it. Okay. It is a general reading. So you may hear things that you're just like, wow, like, that's on point. And other things with, no, that doesn't really pertain to me. It could be that you are further ahead in your spiritual development, so things have resolved much faster for you. But those people who are not spiritually developed, who are not in prayer or meditation or tapping into their spiritual eye, these things can drag out for months until you get on point with your spiritual development. Okay. So the sooner you get on board with developing spiritually, the faster that issues and challenges can resolve itself. It's saying it's saying here with your finances, if you have, make sure you give. Okay. You can give to the needy. If someone is asking for money on the street, give $1 or two, as long as you are safe, as long as you don't feel at risk. Definitely consider helping out. Okay. All right. So Spirit is also announcing that inseparable friends separate. So a friend that you thought you would never leave or have an argument with, um, or never see again, or have a falling out with, basically Spirit is saying that you guys will separate if you haven't done so already. All right, so keep your eyes open for that. This can kind of like hit you over the head, but just be very aware with that. Spirit is also saying that you could either be a fool or a genius here in this particular energy that is presiding over September into October and possibly into November. Okay, you could be a fool or a genius, but you have to decide how you're going to move. All right, and there again, you have Eshu's energy. Eshu gives you the free will to decide. Okay, Mafedi Fun Eshu, he is there. All right, and he will play the devil's advocate. All right, you have to decide based on evidence that's provided, um, uh, conversations, proof that's around you. You have to make the decision. But the Spirit is announcing that inseparable friends separate. Okay, so friendships that you thought would last a lifetime, they're going to separate if they haven't done so already. That could potentially go for relationships too. So just be mindful here, of the potential for a relationship to go badly. All right, that could apply to romantic relationship as well. Spirit is also saying the wrong you have done, don't do again. Okay, yet again, please. Spirit is giving you a warning. Okay, you get a pass. You did wrong. You didn't do the right thing. You didn't make the right choices. Maybe you stepped out on the relationship, because Oshun came reversed. She wasn't happy. Okay, she deals with relationships as well. Um, Spirit is saying, okay, you get your pass, but now you got to work on redeeming yourself. Okay, careful with the law or something that you killed or covered up. Okay. I don't know what that is. This is what Spirit is saying. Be careful with the law with something that you killed or covered up. All right? Because it could come back to haunt you. All right? And a lot of the messages that Oju talked about, you have Obatala's energy as well. Obatala is the Orisha, the male aspect of God that has to do with thoughts, with the mind. All right, and Obatala wants you to think clearly. If you are thinking clearly, if your head is clear, you are going to be able to make the right decisions, and thus Eshu, you will make the right choice, okay, that Eshu is presenting to you. All right, so really take care of your head. Wrap your head in white. Wear white hats, white scarves. Maybe wear white to bed. Sleep in white. Take white baths. You can look at the recipe in my community section for a white bath. Dress in white, like I said. Don't sleep in the dark. Things of that nature. Because Obatala is also standing up for you. His card did not show up here. His card usually is Oshala or Obatala. But he didn't show up. But he's definitely showing up in Odu. So Obatala is like, you got to keep your head cool. Got to keep your head clear. That means watching alcohol and drug intake, anything that's going to like skew your thought pattern, disturb the way you think, that's going to cloud your judgment. No, you got to take care of your head. Watch where you lay your head, watch where you take your head. Okay, be careful going in and out of places, okay, because you can pick up stuff and it could really affect your head, your elida, your ori. Um, and so you really want to keep your head clean. When you do that white bath, you could do it over your head all the way down to the rest of your body after you physically clean yourself. Um, it's saying here that your criticism prevents you from seeing people's worth, okay? So maybe you were really too critical of your loved one, of your special person, okay, whoever that may be. And maybe that's what caused the falling apart in your relationship. Oshun, talks about self-love, okay? Loving yourself, but loving others and respecting their love and care for you. All right. So really, what Spirit is saying, got to be careful. Just hold back on being critical. All right. And if anything, look at being critical of the things that you're doing. Take care of yourself, and the other things will follow. Okay. Be careful of legal papers and what you sign. So Spirit is basically saying you got to be very mindful of traps, because traps, remember, were announced in the first Odu that I drew up. Okay. Um, just be mindful of Oya's energy yet again, okay? Oya's energy also came up. Oya's energy came up once, twice, three times, okay? So Oya definitely wants you to be careful of where you go, where you take yourself. Watch going to places where people have died, where they've met tragic deaths. Watch being on corners. Don't stand too close on the corners. Stand back, because a lot of things have happened on corners. People have gotten shot and killed. People have gotten hit on their bikes. People have gotten in car accidents on the corners. Okay, and that's Eshu's energy yet again. But Oya is announcing, like, she deals with the dead. She deals with people who have crossed over, okay? She deals with our ancestors. We call this Egun in my tradition. But she also deals with just the dead in general, all right? So she's, telling you to just be very aware. Be careful after midnight as well, because you pick up energies that tend to be darker, and don't mean you well, okay? And you could take these things home with you, and they can cause further disturbances in your relationship, in your family, in your household, okay? So just be very mindful of that. This will basically conclude the reading for you for September, into October, and maybe into November. You do have some good things coming, but basically the energy and the vibe of this time for you and this fall season is, really, you have some decisions to make. All right. You're going to be having a lot of things coming up, and you may feel like, I don't know what to do. The worst thing is to be indecisive, but you got to clear your head, make sure your head is right and not clouded by alcohol, not clouded by drugs, marijuana, not clouded by, just being inundated with things, okay, and being overwhelmed, okay, because you can't make good decisions when you're in that state. So I've given you the white bath to take. The wearing white, all of this will help to cultivate that clarity. Obatala owns the white cloth. He owns your head, your thinking. He created all heads in this world. He's that aspect of God that created all heads, in the world. Okay, and we have to respect that energy. All right. So with that being said, you may also want to, take an Oshun bath, okay? Oshun showed up, okay? And in order to bring back that love and that sweetness in your life, you may want to take an Oshun bath. So an Oshun bath is basically, you get a bowl of water and you add honey to it. Add a couple of drops of honey to it. You can add your favorite perfume. You can add some like orange blossom, uh, Florida water to that. You can get that at your Botanica or on Amazon.com. You can add some yellow flowers to it, stir it with your left hand, pray for love and passion, desire to bring that back into your relationship, okay? And you can bathe with that. You could spread that out over one night or over 5 days, okay? It gets a little funky on the fifth day. And so that will help to open up. Things that were shut down or closed. So that's an Oshun bath. Oshun cultivates love and sensuality and passion, and she brings all of that back. Okay. You can also get some river water and add that to your bath. If you're not near a river, if it's unsafe to go to a river, by all means, do not go to the river. Okay. It's not necessary. You just stir the bath and say your prayers with what you want and what you need to happen, and honor Oshun's energy. Okay. Um, yeah, I would basically say, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want, you can also take 3 pennies, say prayers over the 3 pennies to, unblock your roads, unblock, to remove the obstacles from your path. Take 3 pennies, blow your breath on it, clean, take the pennies in your hand, put it over your head, your body, all the way down to your feet, blow your breath on it, and pray and drop it on the corner. Okay, drop it on the corner. And that is also to give acknowledgement to Eshu's energy, to thank him, to acknowledge, him for the advice that he's given to you, and to help you to make the right decision. Okay, giving him acknowledgement here. But other than that, if you have any questions, you can email me at ayabaswin, WYND999 at gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you for, October. Okay. I'm sorry again for my nasalness, but I have, ragweed allergies because the leaves are falling. So hopefully I'll be better next month. Okay. Have a great night. Bye.